Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today with me. So today guys, with my husband for update for processing the paper for the land
Yeah,
building permit.
we are taking matters into our own hand here, and we did a little video on my channel about our house woes,
Yes.
and we're not going to belabor that fact, but we did decide to take some of this into our own hands, and we've pretty much written off the fact that this builder is going to follow through and complete. I hope I'm wrong. It would be awesome if I was. And I also feel responsible for everybody else involved. I hope that they all get their properties done also. So that's our wish right now to begin with. But getting back to our own little dealio, taking matters into our own hands, we need, right now we've got 3 strikes against us from the barangay.
Yes, back to another barangay.
Yep, because we've got people working on the property supposedly. There's a few guys there. They've done a little bit of work, and we don't have a building permit.
Yes.
And we don't have a fence permit.
Yes.
And we don't have water, and we don't have power, and yada yada. So last week, for, I don't know, 2 days in a row, we spent 8 o'clock in the morning till 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yes.
And we went back and forth to 2 different municipalities and a barangay, and we are trying to simply obtain our own permits and forget about the contractor doing it for us, because that just hasn't been a follow through on his end. So again, I don't want to belabor that. And so today is day 3.
Yeah.
Today is Monday.
Monday.
And they told us to come at 1:30.
1:30 because
And
today is Monday.
Yeah. And so what's the program? I don't even know what we're doing.
The first going to the barangay for get the another requirements.
Okay.
After that, going back to the municipal.
Okay.
And then I think tomorrow for get the building permit.
Maybe.
Yes,
Okay.
hopefully.
Yeah. We learned a long time ago when we tried to get married.
Yeah.
It took us 4 months. I mean, it was brutal. And no disrespect to the people working in all these departments. They are actually very sweet people. They want to help you. They want to push things along for you. But it's just the way the bureaucracy is set up out here that it is super paper heavy compared to what I'm used to back home. I mean, in Vegas, you would go to get married. You would just go to the courthouse, I think, and apply for it. Go somewhere and apply for a marriage license and pay $75 or whatever it is. And you walk across the street, and in Vegas, you could have an Elvis imitator marry you, and boom, you're done that day, that afternoon. Here, it took us 4 months just to get her birth certificate certified and all this and that. And we're experiencing somewhat deja vu on these permits.
Yeah.
But we are making, I think, much faster progress now relative to the marriage. Because like I said, we've really been working at this, and your sister Jing, who's been our savior throughout this whole deal of getting through the system, getting the proper documentation, and then being able to be legal. And so our thoughts right now is we've shifted our priorities. We've kind of mentally dismissed building a house right now. What we want to do is focus more on the title.
Yes.
So we still haven't received the title. We understand that it can take up to a year. We're pushing a year. And we were graciously blessed by JR over at JRC.
Yes.
Him and his wife invited May and I to join them on his birthday dinner.
Yeah.
So we were very honored to be included in that. He chose us to share his birthday with. And while we were just talking, he asked me what's going on. And I said, you really want to know? And I told him. And he said, man, I can help you on this. Because he knows people that know people that are here and there. And he does real estate as well as he does immigration stuff. He's done my visa. He's done our marriage thing. He's just been a saint ever since I met him. And so he says, give me a copy of your stuff, man. Let me see what I can do. And then the other day his office contacted us and said, we just need you to sign off on this one document. It gives us authorization to do the search for
Yeah.
you. And so we're going to go tomorrow down there and
Yes.
sign that. And we've also got some additional information that she and her sister have done as far as digging up about this title. And so here's the game plan. The game plan is we want to be legal. We have had 3 strikes against us so far. We want to get that clarified, cleared up, and back in everybody's good graces. We don't want to be a bad neighbor. We want to get a building permit. We want to be able to put a temporary chain link fence, if nothing else, around the property.
Yeah.
We don't want squatters to move on there. We're going to put up a sign that says building permit number. Once we get this building permit,
Yeah.
we will get a fence permit. We will get water, which I'm told is hooked up by the city, I believe, and then electric. Yeah, I think she's got to go through a class
Yeah.
of some sort, and I could do it, I guess, but I think it's better if she does it. She's going to have to go through this painful, like 2 or 3 hour Skype call about electricity, and so it's just the way they do things out here. And I think she's got to buy 5 shares of Norco, which is the electric company. And excuse me. And so once we get that organized, like she said, hopefully tomorrow, that will be done.
Yeah.
A week from tomorrow is fine with us. We've learned just to slow down, not have over expectations about anything. Initially, I thought it was going to be simple because they said, oh, if you go back to Valencia and go up to the architect and get it signed,
Yeah.
we'll be done.
Yes.
Well, we went back and we were far from done, which again was reflective
Yes.
of what we went through during the marriage license. So no one lost her temper, no one lost her cool. In fact, we brought them a gift of fruit, Lanzonis,
Yeah.
as a thank you. And
Yeah.
so that got their attention. They liked that.
Yeah.
And so we actually hired them to do the necessary drawings. They were not expensive. And the one thing we did do was we put half down. And we said, we'll give you the other half when we have our permits. So everybody's motivated. And so it was, I think, $100 or something to that effect, 6,500 pesos or
Yeah.
63 or something like that, $110 to do all this stuff, which is, it's an expense, but let's face it, it's not going to set us back for, the month. We expect more than that, just in emergency stuff. And other than that, that's basically a little update. I guess we could come back later
Yes.
after today, and we'll just do another video, which
Yeah.
we'll link to this one.
Yes.
And we'll let you know what the results were once we get home.
Yeah.
Does that sound fair?
Yes.
Okay, and I'm still looking like Stevie Wonder for another 30 days because I had this eye done
Yes.
3 days ago,
3
2
days
days ago, 3 days ago.
Yeah,
I don't
getting
know.
3 days.
All I know is I finally get to take a shower tomorrow because they said absolutely no water can splash on your face, just due to infection. And so that's that. I've been taking military showers. Poor woman. She had to put up with me. And we can get a shower and a shave tomorrow.
Yeah.
And that'll feel good. So anyway, that's it. That's
That
our
is,
video.
guys. And then see you there. I put together the video. I get the requirement in barangay.
Yeah, so we're going to bug out of here.
Municipality.
Yeah, and we're going to bug out of here and go to the municipality, the
Yes.
barangay.
Barangay first.
Barangay first, then municipality.
Yes.
We'll see where we are.
Yes.
And we will, if nothing else, we'll move the ball forward. But will we cross the goal line? I probably doubt it because usually something else pops up, like a mushroom overnight. But that's okay. And we'll just tell you what the drill is and bring them up to speed, huh?
Yes.
Okie dokie.
So,
See you guys in a
there,
little
guys.
bit. We'll be back. And we're back.
Yes.
It's, what is it, time is it, about 4 o'clock? Something
3
like that.
o'clock.
3 o'clock,
Yes.
okay. So we had to be in Darwin at 1:30. That's what the municipality told us. Come back Monday at 1:30.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can, collect the rest of your money and you can get your documents and
Yes.
all that. But prior to that, we had to go to the
Barangay.
barangay. So we went to the barangay, which was a different barangay than we went to the first time.
Yes.
I don't know why they do. I quit asking questions a long time ago. I'm just driving the car. So you went to the barangay, and what
Yes.
happened?
It's closed.
It's closed.
Yes.
And
And I will go to the municipal, and the lady said, you need to be early going to the barangay because the people there is like half day.
okay, so I didn't know that until just now. But apparently, the barangay is a morning thing,
Yeah.
and the municipality is an afternoon thing.
Yes.
And we live 45 minutes away from all this, but that's okay. And we burn through gas. We burned through more gas
Yes.
this week than I don't want to talk about. Anyway, so we said, okay, cool, whatever. The barangay didn't happen. And actually, we went back to the lady's house, didn't we? Was that her house?
Yes.
Oh, because what they said was it's closed, but you can go to the lady's house.
Yeah.
And because it's a secretary or something.
Not there.
Right. And so when we went back to the house, she wasn't there. She was at a big important meeting. And guess where? Dumaguete.
Yeah.
So, okay, whatever. I go into these things with lowered expectations. So we went to the municipality.
Yeah.
And the guy that said, listen, come back and see me at 1:30 on Monday. Where was he? Manila.
Yeah.
He just failed to mention that to the ladies because, again, I'm just sitting outside waiting because I refuse to go in. I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't understand the language. I just get in the way, and it's best that I'm not there. It's not that I get, angry or anything. I kind of just muddy the water. So I let the ladies go do their thing. And we paid half
Yeah.
up front. And your sister, Jing, was
Yeah.
very smart.
Yeah.
And she said, okay, what day should we come back? And they said, well, you can try Wednesday. And I said, what does that mean, try Wednesday? Because nobody really knows when this guy's coming back that can sign off for the permits and the building permit and the
Yeah.
wall. And we're supposed to get all four things at once, which is nice.
Yeah.
Water, electric, fence, and building permits.
Yeah.
All in one fell swoop is what the wheels that are in motion here on this dealio. And so, and we also still got to go back to the barangay. So I said, but Jean piped up and said two things. She said, number one, I didn't give him any more money. I
Yeah.
told him I'll give him the money when all this is completed. I said, you're my girl. Smart. Good deal. All right? Always, give people a little incentive to get the thing done. And it's not that much money. It's another 3,200 pesos or something?
3,300.
3. Okay, so there you go. Another $60. And then as far as this barangay woman, I guess we'll have to just try to hit her up one morning.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we have to go to Dumaguete. We got a
Yes.
doctor's appointment and some other stuff we got to go do. I forget, but it'll come to me tomorrow when I wake up and I look at my notes. So what we got done today was absolutely nothing. But it's cool because I'm cool. I'm really not in a hurry to get it done, but I do have this mentality that I brought with me from my old job of deadlines. I like to get things done by certain days and times. Deadlines don't really exist out here, to my understanding, and everything is just sort of, what would you call it? It's just sort of a guesstimate. It's not even it's kind of an estimate, guesstimate. Wednesday, maybe Thursday, maybe in the morning, maybe in the afternoon. We're not sure. The only saving grace on this thing was Jing. Once again, I got to give her a high five. She got the woman's phone number.
Yeah.
So now, normally, what you have to do, or what we've had to do, and if you were out here doing this, you would too, trust me, you got to drive out there and talk to them. It's very, very complicated and difficult to get anybody on a phone. They don't have load. There's no connection. There's
Yeah.
no internet or wah. And so, but Jing has got some sort of whiz-bang thing on her phone,
Yeah.
which I'm going to try to get. I don't know what she's got, but I want it. And she can make these phone calls and get through
Follow up.
every time.
Yeah.
And like she said, just follow up, check up, and say, well, so I said, well, okay, if they said Wednesday or Thursday, and I'm thinking Friday now, I said, just call her, please, on Wednesday
Yeah.
and find out, not the barangay, but the municipality. That's the main enchilada here, is municipality. And is the guy there on Wednesday? No. There's no point in asking, will he be there on Thursday? Because they'll say, we don't know, because they don't. So then call Thursday. And then if he's there, okay, what's a good time to come? That doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to be there when you come at that time, because things always seem to be in flux out here. And so I'm prepared for next week, even. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We
Yeah.
may meet with failure. We might be able to get out in the morning and get the barangay lady to sign,
Yes.
because she's apparently a morning person.
Yeah.
And the municipality is an afternoon deal.
Yeah, afternoon.
So that's the way it is, kids. And but you know what? At the end of the day, we had a nice drive. We had
Yeah.
a nice conversation. We
Yeah.
stopped off for some lechon for the ladies to
Yeah.
eat, and that was kind of our day. And we drove by the property that we have, and there's nobody working. And there's 3 or 4 guys sitting on the porch, and my understanding is they haven't been paid. So when I talked to them last time, I told them, don't work until you get paid.
Yeah.
If you want to come here and hang out, I'm cool with that. However, once we get this permit deal, I think I said it in the first half of this video, but I'll go ahead and repeat myself. I want to put a temporary fence up. I want to put up a building permit, and I want to put up a no trespassing sign. And I'm really getting to the point where I think with this builder, we've hit the point of no return. So far, the promises that were made, which have been almost a week now since we've had this meeting with this guy, and new promises were made at the meeting, and so far I haven't seen action on any of those promises, at least with us. Other people I've talked to individually, some of them are getting some things going on. Other guys are taking matters into their own hands, and everybody's just kind of moving at their own pace. And some poor souls are out of the country and trying to manage this long distance. And so, again, we're just, what I want to do, and I'll say it for the last time, we want water, we want power,
Yeah.
we want to be legal, we want a fence permit, we want a building permit, and then we will move forward with a build when we want to. And we already know that the necessary components to start a build properly are in place.
Yeah.
Water,
Yes.
power, fence, permits.
Yes.
And after that's done, we might wait a year and just wait again for the title
Yeah.
to
very
come
important.
through. I mean, that's
Yes.
probably a couple, 3 months away. We've got another friend of ours working on that to see if he can speed it along or see what process it's in. Nothing moves quick out here. And you can't really make it move quick, but we are curious as to where it is in the progression. Is it 3/4 of the way there, or is it still on first base waiting to go? We don't know. So we're going to try to find out where that stands, and then both of us will feel a whole lot better once we've got that done. And we kind of put the cart in front of the horse. I've always felt the whole time about trying to build a house without having that first completed.
Yeah.
And who wants to build a house on a piece of land that may not be yours? Now, we have no reason to believe that, because Jing and her sister and the lawyer and everyone concerned has said,
Yeah.
you've got a really clean title here. It's only had one owner. There's no other signatories necessary. But what's happened is the original lawyer was lazy moving it through the system, and possibly didn't move it through the system. So anyway, that's where we're at. And thanks for watching the little Baby May channel.
Thank you guys, and thank you Daddy Paul for
Yeah.
helping my channel. Bye bye
It's
guys.
always fun. All right, guys, we'll see you next time.